Edo State APC Chairman Jarrett Tenebe has ordered all commissioners to wear President Bola Tinubu's signature Asiwaju cap during Executive Council meetings or face suspension from the party. The directive follows Governor Monday Oblo's earlier instruction that the cap be worn as a mark of loyalty to the APC's national leadership. Tenebe described the rule as a test of party discipline, warning that failure to comply amounts to disrespect towards both the governor and the president. He emphasized that public office holders must demonstrate allegiance as the party targets 3.5 million votes for Tinubu in the 2027 presidential election. The order has sparked mixed reactions across Edo State. Supporters see it as a harmless symbol of solidarity, while critics condemn it as excessive and a distraction from governance. Many citizens online argue that leadership should focus on service delivery rather than fashion-based political loyalty. Frank, what do you make of this story?
It is high level of sacrifice.
Interesting.
And it's very, very unfortunate. Mind you, Tinubu has not given anybody order to wear his style of wears or outfit. I was in River State when Governor Dili was governor of River State. Some people who were serving with him, or some even PDP loyalists, were tempted to follow the style of Odili, style of wearing his clothes. I think that also has fizzled out. It's not in vogue as we're discussing. I feel that the governor of Edo State should focus on development that the people are yearning for, not to wear the same cap with President Tinubu. People are crying of insecurity and hardship in the land. And what we are trying to enforce now is how to embarrass some Nigerians or some Edo people or some Edo government officials who may not want to wear. And you are telling us you are telling Nigerians and the whole world is party discipline, total loyalty to Mr. President. I don't understand why our leaders will always focus on what I call misplacement of priority. We are expecting good governance. Like we've heard now that that the allocation has tripled. We need to see the impact of allocation on the people not wearing like Tinubu. Plus amount of Tinubu, maybe 8 years will go. Will that lead to development of rural areas of Edo State? Would that lead to empowerment of the people? Would that lead to employment that we are struggling to see how to at least restore in Nigeria? So even hearing the PDP chairman of Edo State, APC chairman of Edo State telling commissioners, it's an insult. Taking too far. Chairman of APC will now be warning commissioners in Edo State. If they don't wear it, come on. I don't know how our leaders think in the part of the world.
But
for me,
but then one would say that the chairman of APC in Edo State, Jarrett Tenebe, is merely towing the part of the governor. Recall that 2 weeks ago, upon swearing in of the last batch of commissioners, the governor, Monday Oblo's, warned his governors, warned the commissioners, that nobody, in fact, if I should quote him, I will not forgive. Underline that word, forgive. I will not forgive anybody that comes to attend this committee. He said, if you're not wearing suits, put on the Tinubu signature cap. And he went ahead to say that it is a mark of loyalty, and that loyalty must be made public. It's a mark of public loyalty to the president, and he, credited his emergence as the governor to President Bola Tinubu.
It doesn't matter. Sorry,
Isn't the APC chairman merely to win the party?
I know, but it's also another insult. constituted authority. But this thing we are discussing should be issue of choice, not issue of being made compulsory. Sorry. What stop Frank anyone was going to go into the market and ask a tailor to sew cap like Tinubu for me to wear? It's a choice. It should be made compulsory as if it's the one that are in the law, are in the law book of Nigeria. Even in the state House of Assembly law. People find it difficult to obey. But just mere wearing like Tinubu is what we are using all manner of effort, strength, to see how to embarrass some Nigerians and to see how to remove them from work because they don't wear clothes like Tinubu. It's very, very unfortunate that we have left governance to discuss mundane things that will not add value to any society, to development, even to science and technology. I don't know why we are doing all these things about the world. Even for crying out loud.
Now,
it's a shame.
Now, Frank.
On leadership in the Edo State.
Now, talking about suspension of commissioners. Now, one would say, there is provision for certain things that commissioners or government appointees
do.
That one would say, okay, this is an infraction
of
the law, or this goes against
the law land.
No. This goes against the terms and conditions of your employment, or even the ethics of your office and profession. Now, the question I want to ask is, I'm trying to, make it make sense to me, or see the area this thing can, stand to say, okay, it's an infraction of either the law or the ethics of their profession or the ethics of their office. Now, granted, they are appointees of the governor, but in this instance, are they political appointees or they are appointees of the states to work, for the state?
Yeah.
Now, if that is the case, can one now say that failure to wear this Tinubu signature cap becomes an infraction of the law? And why should it merit suspension? Is there anywhere in the Constitution or anywhere that can state that, if you fail to wear the ruling party's signature cap, it is tantamount to suspension?
If you get what I just said some minutes ago, there is no law in Nigeria binding people to wear even cultural something, and in our law. And I want to appeal to Governor Bola and the PDP chairman, I don't know, APC chairman, Jarrett
Tenebe,
to see how to put up a bill to the state assembly. Sorry, let me propose to them. So there will be a law tomorrow that any commissioner in Edo State that doesn't appear like Tinubu in any government meeting should be sanctioned. But as it is now, they are taking it too far. And like I was saying, this is high level of display of sacrifice to Mr. President, who doesn't even know what is happening in Edo State about this. But if I hear this, but this is in the public glare now, I should call Governor Bola to, in a way, tactically withdraw such statement. But it is never written down as a law. It is not enshrined in any bylaw in this country, even in the Edo State that we are discussing now. So for me, it is shameful that world leaders will look at Nigerian leaders going for what doesn't even work anywhere in the world. See, this is, and they will spend money to even gather what you call to organize press conference. That today we are issuing as a press conference that any commissioner in Edo State that does not wear Tinubu cap to meeting should be suspended.
Can this be seen as infringement,
yes,
on their rights?
Yes. Come here where I'm going to. Because it's not legal.
This appears to be, towing, or it appears to have the appearance of dictatorship.
But this is true now.
Right? And
it's a dictatorship.
Glazed under the cloak of party loyalty.
But that is it. Because when you tell Frank that don't wear what you want to wear to a meeting, except you wear the cap of Tinubu. It is a sign of dictatorship. And they have kept a caveat. Anybody who doesn't do that will face sanction. And what is sanction? Suspension. We don't know how long it will be. Sanction of 6 months without salary.
Well, one would say that they are the appointees of the governor, and the governor can, at his discretion, choose to hire or fire.
This shouldn't, yes, but it is wrong on a normal note.
Their jobs are not protected.
I agree with you, but even sacking a commissioner or an advisor to the governor on this frivolous and inconsequentially material statement takes us back to maybe the Stone Age, that human beings were even looking for innovation to better their lives. And that's where we are going by this time. We are bereft of ideas to develop Edo State. So the only way out, because somebody has secured the position as a governor, and to make Edo State to look like maybe a tourist center, we wear the color of Tinubu shirt, Tinubu cap. No, now, for me, like you said, it has a level, it has a correlation of dictatorship. But if somebody will tell me that commissioners will now be asked to wear Tinubu's against their discretion, what I'm saying, the question to cry out loud, is that the best thing to do in this time that Nigerians, that Edo State are crying that their state is being taken over by bandits, by kidnappers, and there is hunger in the land? You now ask a commissioner, go and buy clothes in the market, and so Tinubu outfit or else should be suspended. I feel it's not anybody who is supporting that politically. It's like we are blind.
Very well.
We are politically blind in Nigeria. But this is has nothing to do with politics. Sorry. It's just that maybe in Nigeria we don't know, we don't have vision. But if a leader has vision, this is not what we'll be discussing on international and national or local radio or media, television. No. For me, it is a disservice to Edo people. And if I'm going to be Mr. President, I will tell Edo State Governor to do away with such pronouncement, because it is alien in a democracy. It is alien to civilization. It is alien to what we call purposeful development of a people. You are trying to hoodwink people to wear adults. Like you said, let me also put it well. It will be an infringement on the right of anybody who doesn't wear Tinubu's cap and is asked to go out of the meeting.
Well, one would say to a large extent, it's just like you said, it's very sad that in 2025,
jet age,
2025, not just 2025, but considering
the jet age,
not even jet age, considering the level of
advancement.
Hold on, please. Considering the level of insecurity going on in Edo State, that this is the kind of news that we'll be discussing with regards to the ongoings in Edo State, and that brings to mind or question what the priorities of Edo State government is. You recall, I don't know how well you're following up with information out there, especially on social media, of the case of Aisha that was kidnapped in Edo State.
What happened?
And a video was made of her, with a gun pointed at her by the kidnappers, and she was begging for her life, and she was requesting that Nigerians and of course the government should come to her rescue. Now, Harrison Gwamnishu, who has been doing exceedingly well, whom to a large extent has not been recognized as much as he should. had to reach out to Edo State reached out to Edo State government, for collaboration in order to, launch rescue operation. And Harrison Gwamnishu came on his page to say that Edo State government did not, respond to him. He did not receive any help from Edo State government, but he still went ahead with the security forces and got Aisha rescued. Now, one would say to a large extent, what is the priority of Monday Okpebholo? What is the priority of Edo State government that at the point where, and Edo State right now is plagued with so much insecurity and kidnapping, and the priority of APC in Edo State and the Edo State government is more like Tinubu's and now, how do you see that affecting the chances of the president in 2027 in Edo State and even across Nigeria? Because I mean, this news is going national. Do you see this demarcating the president in any way?
For me, on the angle of Mr. President, I don't see it.
Okay.
I will tell you, because I follow politics. It will not, because Tinubu is not the one asking anybody to wear his cap. But like we're discussing, let me be frank. What is going on in Edo State is what any right-thinking government will sit up to think how to solve. Because going for a governor to come on board to tell Nigerians, or Edo people as the governor, number one citizen of Edo State, that they should wear commissioners. You should as well tell the citizens of Edo State. But like you pointed out, like the chairman of APC Edo State, Jarrett, also said they want to deliver 3.5 million votes to. It can be done. But is it wearing of a cap that will make Edo State to,
or actual governance?
It's active governance. It's not wearing of cap. We can only wear cap and play eye service. Sorry, most politicians they do eye service job. And mind you, commissioners in Edo State wear that cap, but you want us to wear cap. They wear that cap. But do they wear that cap in their mind with total loyalty? The answer is no. So for me, when you tell me to wear cap, and I know that if I don't wear cap, the Ghanaian meeting will not be in my mouth, what will I do? For me to be a commissioner, not much to take home. And for me not to wear this cap, I will be jobless. If I become a commissioner, I won't remain poor till I die. If I serve for 4 years. So they will look at it, will decide. But it's about also our integrity. That's where integrity can come in. In some civil society too, where there's chain of production, where everything is working, some people will just resign. Say, come on, I can't do that.
Right.
But in this society where we are looking for a job, for you to be a commissioner, you control resources of the state in a way. So people will just overlook, I will wear my cap, but in a way, it's a misplacement of priority by Edo State governor and government. Because people are crying. Like we just said, it's like we value immaterial things more than human lives. And that's what is happening in this country. People are being kidnapped. You will not hear government issuing out press statement or what we may call strong talk and telling the security agency or agents, go after the kidnappers. You will not hear that, but you can hear, if you don't wear this cap to a meeting, you will be suspended. So we can see where we channel our energy to. We channel our energy to what cannot solve human problems. But where we are looking for energy to solve problems, we stay aloof and look the other way. And that's what this country is. And that's why Edo State also. Edo State has been a state that's supposed to have. Edo State, whether you like it or not, is a sharp, is closer to development. But can you go and say Edo State? What you see in Edo State, you cannot see in data. Even their landmass, they have good landmass more than River State. But what I was saying, I'm talking the topography, the terrain. They have a better terrain in terms of land more than River State.
Right.
But even at that, what is happening there? They are playing the ostrich. You see the problem to solve, you don't want to solve. You're asking Nigerians to wear Tinubu cap. Tinubu, is that the problem in Nigeria? Tinubu's problem is how to solve economic problems, not all these things. So for me, it's a pity that we are discussing this in Nigeria.
All right.
And APC chairman has come up because the governor has said it. This high level of sacrifice that we don't need to see in public space. We are seeing in Nigeria.